think tonight's show is going to be the lawn show. Good evening. Hi, Ainsley. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Karen. Even though Lana's ignoring us, she's paying attention, I'm sure. Robert will be here in just a minute. How do we sound? Because I think we have two mics on. Hi, Mary. Where are you from? Okay. Let's turn. That one on. Let's turn it all the way down. Is that better? Robert usually sets up the program, and you've got second string here doing the video stuff. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Janet and Carol. Hi, Janice. Let me know if it sounds better now. Topeka, just down the road, so you'll get it first, we'll get it later. Not yet. How about now? Any better now?
How about now? You guys can hear? Sound check, sound check.
Sorry.
Sound check. Oh, we got some kind of volume going on here. You guys hearing now? Everything good? She hears Robert. Yeah, okay, woohoo! All right, let's start again, shall we?
Well, we didn't really start. We were just kind of
Show and telling?
I was trying to figure out how to do all that. Robert is so much better. But yeah, I think it turned out really pretty. So I've got a couple of show and tells for you tonight.
Can hear on Facebook. How about YouTube, guys? Are we looking better? We got a lot of people on here, Joan.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight.
We do appreciate all of you in this community. It's a phenomenal community.
I'll leave it there. She's gonna pounce on it. Okay.
Joan, I think in the spirit of the shop hop of these people that can't shop hop, we ought to have some kind of coupon. They need to share in the love of the quilting going on.
I'm so not prepared.
Okay.
But we will. We'll put together a coupon and send it out. So,
Yeah, we'll send it out to you guys.
If you're not registered, please go to quiltershq.com and sign up for the email. What?
Ruth said, check, 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 check. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, what was that? Was it T-Mobile?
Yeah, it's not phone. Sprint, I think, originally, but
I do have 2 thread colors.
2 thread colors, nice.
Well, I asked Sean to pick out, and he took a survey at the store, and they said green.
Okay.
So he picked out spring green and spring green variegated. So I figured, why not just do both?
All right, 2 colors of the month, guys.
Since he brought both of them home
It's springtime.
for me to pick.
Flowers are popping.
So this is what I've been working on. This is the next. Don't do it. I can see you. Get ready.
What do we got here? We got Jackie. Hello.
This is
Barbara
the next AccuQuilt. Do you like my pumpkin?
Oh, they're nice pumpkins.
AccuQuilt project. It is a club project. It is a smaller quilt. This one is only going to be like 50 inches by 50 inches, but thimbleberries. It kind of, I was inspired by thimbleberries, and so I'll hold it up so you can see all of it. So that's one panel. Here's the other panel.
Karen Cavender, how are you tonight? Carol Weisborn, how are you?
And more pumpkins. So I'm on a spice kick. I'm naming this one Pumpkin Spice. So
she's really a meerkat. She's doing her meerkat thing.
Does she do the meerkat
She's
thing?
doing the meerkat thing.
And I'll hold up a
She's
picture
meerkat.
so you can see. I'm missing
She's from Kenya.
one block, which is the sunflower, because we're in Kansas. Of course, we're going to put a sunflower in it.
Definitely want to do that one. Is there going to be a kit?
There will be a kit. I don't have costs or anything yet. I'm piecing the sample quilt. This is what it's going to look like. See the big sunflower in the middle? So the middle row, that's the only block, and then the border. So, yes, I should have it done. Might even have it done tonight.
They're wondering when it starts. And
This one is going to start in May.
Janet, are you doing this one? How are you, lady?
So you will need the 8-inch cube and the 8-inch corners for this one. There's only one block that needs corners. If you don't have it, You can get it on our website. Be sure and use the code QHQCUT. No, ACC. No, QHQACC. QHQ. Quilters HQ ACC for AccuQuilt.
So Ruth said, Thimbleberries is a blast from the past.
I
So it's more of
know.
a,
Yeah.
it's a berry blast.
It's a berry blast.
From the past.
So, I have a huge library of books, and sometimes I go through them just for inspiration, and I was flipping through some of her books, and I thought,
Yeah, welcome.
it's fall, it's going to be, I was looking for, Ruth does the AccuQuilt Club, and I was like, we need a really good wall hanging for fall, and this is going to be perfect.
I like the colors. I mean, they're really pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's mostly Kim Deal fabrics and some stuff from her new collection and, a little bit of Kansas Troubles thrown in there. So I think it's going to be a really cute quilt. It's going to be wall size. You can hang it up we'll be finished probably around Thanksgiving time for this one.
Yeah, they got good timing. So you got some projects in the hopper.
Yeah.
Welcome, Debbie. Welcome, Cindy Cronister.
There is a little bit of piecing with this one, so.
Sarah Wilson, how are you?
But I can show you the color palette.
Jackie said that's great. She can quilt with the cube she has.
Yes.
Very nice.
Well, I know a lot of people have it. It's the most common size. And there is our palette of fabrics. We just got some great background fabrics. I just used a background fabric that I had out of my stash. Look at me using my stash. And
as was your this year, I'm going to use some stuff in my stash. I'm going to do the show from home. And
yes.
There's going to be a meerkat involved, of course. But
well, she's
Vicki Wyndon, welcome to the show.
She's the real star of the show.
Of course.
So
I have a question for him, really. So when I got up this morning, you said, "Hey, this happened to me last night."
Oh, yeah.
And she woke up and she had this drawing. I'm not kidding you. And it's like a sketch. And there's little asterisks with red and blue and stuff on it. And then she was like, I had this quilt pattern show up in the middle of the night. So this time, I actually remembered to get up and write it down. So I want to know, Julie, welcome to the show, by the way. I want to know, our viewers want to know, does this happen to other people? Does this happen to other people where you wake up in the middle of the night with a quilt pattern bound to your sleeping?
Well, I was drifting off, and this happens to me a lot. And this is my mini-me. Take it everywhere. It's my work log, my brain, my real brain. So, yeah, so as I'm drifting off to sleep, suddenly just bam, right out of the, ooh, that's a pretty cool idea for a quilt.
Carol Gammon said, I keep waiting for you to turn into Professor McGonagall.
Professor McGonagall. Yeah. Well, I already got the cat.
Excuse us, please.
Getting cat hair on my
Your
quilt.
spot is here, and that's the only one.
So this one is called Pumpkin Spice. We do go live with the AccuQuilt Club. It is the third Thursday. Summer's coming. Robert and I have traveled, so we may adjust dates. This will be on Quilters HQ website in two formats. So one, you can sign up for just the pattern, and the pattern will be something like $12 or something, whatever patterns are nowadays. And then the second one will be the pattern in the kit. So if you want to do this one and you want to sign up for it, we go live at 10:30 Central Time, third Thursday of the month. If there is a change, I will announce it during that one. It's convenient. It's the same format as this. So if you can't watch it at 10:30 on the third Thursday, it's live. You can watch it anytime. And here comes Willow to say hi. And a lap. And now she's out. So if you're interested in doing this one, I think it's cute, but, you know, of course I do. I designed it, right? So put that over there, and let's do our intro. So we are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, Quilt Sampler, and Joan Sews. Websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, quiltsampler.com, and joansews.com. I will be adding a lot of my AccuQuilt Club patterns to the Joan Sews website, and I don't know if we'll do them on Quilters HQ or not, but just keep watch for those coming. It's already stubbed in for the pattern, and so keep an eye out for that. Okay.
So did they get a good shot at the ombre then? Because they were really liking the ombre, and
I can hold it up.
It was kind of starting. People were hopping on, so.
Well, the cat was hopping on it.
She was. So.
Look at her. She's like, what are you doing? So here's the ombre. It is pretty. It's got vibrant colors. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might hang it on the wall or something. I don't know. But, you know, if you've got a really pretty floral fabric that you feel like, oh, a tulip pink or a K facet, you could do this exactly with it. The quilting really makes this quilt. It's hard to see on the camera.
It was really fun to watch the quilting happen. Bernadine, welcome to the show.
Can't help myself.
Straight thread, okay.
A little straight thread there. But, yeah, maybe we can use the other camera and get up close to it and see the quilting. I quilted it in this called Wisteria is the color. So it's purple.
So we got thimbleberries and wisterias.
Yeah. So the pattern is not, just so we're clear, it is not a thimbleberries pattern. This is one of mine. I take inspiration. The pumpkins are different from hers. So, and of course it's all AccuQuilt cutting instructions. So tonight we're doing block number 3. And they again are going to be 16-inch blocks. I've already measured my pieces out. And it is shape number 1 and shape number 3 to make this block. And I know a couple of you were talking about doing this in other fabrics.
Peggy says she's cutting her white for the cinnamon spice.
Nice.
Melissa Zimmerman said, love it. She's from snowy Montana. We haven't seen you for a minute, Melissa. Hope you're doing okay out there.
We're doing 3. I'm only going to do 1 tonight because we're slow on time. So let's just, I'm going to take my coffee with me and my pattern. And I'm going to put these in the basket to try to dissuade, you know, little Miss from jumping in it.
We're setting soap prim and proper.
Doesn't she look like she's such a good
She looks like completely innocent over there, doesn't she?
She does. She is. Get stuck in my.
Hello. How's that, guys?
So let's piece.
How's that volume right now?
So this is 16 half square triangles.
Patsy, they keep saying that we're in the stormy area, but I don't find any alerts. But they put it on the billboards, the digital billboards.
Is that what was slowing down traffic? Sean said he got stuck.
Yeah, they were putting it on these billboards. Alright, so maybe that volume is about right then. I just had to make an adjustment there, guys. Sorry.
Well, springtime in Kansas, you know you're going to get...
You just go outside, you do the farmer thing, and you say, hey, you know, is there a storm?
That is something somebody said when because I was in the Marine Corps when we moved here, and They told me if you don't like the weather, wait an hour.
Okay.
And then the other thing they told me was there's 2 seasons in Kansas City. It's winter and road construction. And they weren't lying.
Oh, yeah, there's the old torque on things going up.
Well, then I won't do any quilting tonight. I have one. I'll show it to you later.
It's so bizarre. So Kathy was saying that Central Michigan's up for an ice storm tonight. And then Montana, Melissa's out there in a snowstorm.
Wow.
So thank you for the volume check. I appreciate it.
That was me. I was messing with the volume because there was an echo.
Got some slider levers going on and
Well, there's buttons.
cameras that you push them and
If there's a
go.
button, you're gonna push the button, right?
as far as I know.
I hear complaining from little Miss.
No, she wants her butt rubbed.
She wants
Doesn't everyone?
petting.
The old bones get tired in the back.
Jack Dog used to drink bourbon.
I
Okay,
never any
so
bourbon.
Also I'm gonna piece the
You're
center
welcome.
squares together. Since I'm here chain piecing. That cinnamon, ooh, almost messed up. There was a block on that cinnamon spice quilt that I sewed the piece on the wrong, was a half square triangle, attaching it to a row for the maple leaf block. I sewed that sucker wrong like 4 times. I thought I was going to have to go cut out a new shape because I had to seam rip so many times on it. Okay, let's turn around and iron these pieces. Hang on, a little bit of an earthquake. Really close up there of my little iron. I am going to press the seams open just because it reduces the bulk. There's a lot of seams that match up here. Sometimes it's easier for me to pick these up and kind of press them a little bit first. It's a good thing my chair is on wheels because it makes it easy for me to, I'm just going to let that set because I think it cooled off. Wheel back and forth.
Anything outside, bring them in.
Robert's out checking on the weather. I have found that, you can, like normally when I grew up using irons, you could not do this. You would scorch your fabric so fast. But these little irons don't get so hot that you'll scorch your fabric. So when I iron like this, I sometimes just let it set. And I find that I get a little bit better seam because it gets, pressed over and over and over. And I haven't scorched fabric yet, knock on wood. But pressing your seams, it seems like it's a lot of extra work. If you saw that, I'll show you. Somebody remind me to show you the back of that pumpkin spice quilt about all of these seams that I've pressed open, because it reduces the bulk. And sometimes when you're doing these more complex blocks like this, it reduces the bulk. It doesn't really matter with the quilting because quilters use such a large needle, but sometimes it can be hard even for our home sewing machines to get through those big bulky seams, and it distorts as your presser foot tries to go over these really thick seams. And then you don't have quite a good 1/4 inch seam, and that's why sometimes when you're piecing, your seam doesn't quite line up the way you want it to. So most of the time with our piecing, it doesn't really matter. We can press to one direction or the other and not have an issue. But when you have a lot of seams, like with this one, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what is that? 8? 6? There's 4, 6. This is the cinnamon spice. 6 seams lining up. All right, let's spin you back around and back to sewing. Okay, let's finish our centerpiece first.
Yay.
And let's turn our locking stitches back on.
Hey, Blizzard, welcome to the show.
Hi, Sharon.
So, if you haven't been on before and this so long, this is Cinnamon Spice. There are kits available.
There are kits available
if you want, and then it's a free pattern. Otherwise, free to download, and not a free pattern.
It is not a free pattern.
The pattern one. Let me put a link to the pattern then. Sorry.
So these are going to get pieced together just like this.
What's the kit?
The kit and the pattern should be right next to each other.
The pattern is $12.
Yes, I have to do this every time. If I don't, I will sew these together the wrong way. I know you guys know it because you've seen me do it.
Hey!
I knew she was going to do that. You guys got to see this. Here, you can take the camera. Are you going to switch?
This is my basket. No, this is my basket.
Those are my pieces, and if she starts digging...
They're not your pieces. No. No. You can't just claim things that aren't yours.
I knew she was going to do that.
It's a basket. She's got to get in.
What is it? If I fits, I sits.
So Cecilia's making an Easter bag for the grandkids. That's coming up really quick.
Nice.
Yeah, they always want baskets. Yeah, maybe they came from baskets. Little kittens walked around baskets.
Okay. I am going to press these open, but I'm just going to use my doohickey on these. To get this seam open, because once I have these pieces, because they're so big and so long, I'm really just worried about where I'm piecing on the seam. So let's go ahead and attach, make sure my points are going the right direction, that way. And we're going to flip it over and piece this together. And just lining up the rest of my block. And then I'm going to use my little doohickey right here to hold all of those seams flat. Okay. Let's do the other side. Okay, black star points.
That smells delightful. Let's see what we got here.
And line up that side.
Jackie said, "Oh, in the back." Timberbell table toppers. Kathy, glad you're sewing.
No doubt.
Peggy's making a jelly roll rug.
Okay, let's set those aside and attach our little cornerstones here.
Peggy, okay. Terry's working on a twin-size quilt to donate to her granddaughter's equestrian team. Very nice.
Fun stuff. Those sound like wonderful projects. And the other side. Last little cornerstone here. And let's press all these open.
Let's see, what else do we got? What are people making? Beverly's making fabric Easter eggs. That's cool. That's a great idea.
Ooh, send a picture of that.
Yeah. Janet's making Easter embroidered table runners and pillow covers. Very nice. Love to see those. Karen just finished 3 bunny bags and fabric eggs. I need the stuff for my grandkids. Very nice.
Love it.
It is that month, isn't it?
It is. Easter is just
Upon us.
right there. While
What
I'm
will
here.
we do this year?
I don't know.
Jackie's working on a banyan batik quilt. Did I say
Batik.
that right? Batik?
Banyan batik.
Oh. Wow.
I have a
Go
banyan.
back to go. Started a year and a half ago. Finally got month 7 done out of 12. Okay, you're getting close then.
I have a couple. I have.
Keep after it. Batik. Ooh, Christmas. Ooh, Robert. Ooh. Mrs. Tryon would not be happy.
Was that your grade school teacher?
3rd grade, I think. He reminded me of a Professor McGonagall.
Really?
Where do you go to post photos?
Email them.
So email to support.
Yep. Okay.
QuiltersHQ.com.
Okay, that is the right way. Verified. You guys check me.
Janet says, got baby ducks and chicks trying to get the coop ready.
Aww.
The husband's not happy. They're all in his face. I'm slow, obviously. I don't think so. You're enjoying yourself. That's not slow. Oh, you little bugger.
Oh, good night. She just wants to be wherever we are.
I don't know. It's just pain in her to be that far away.
Well, there's all these quilts. Lana actually has her own quilt, of course, right?
Oh. 2 on the couch.
One by your desk.
And then another one on our little pedestal thing.
Yep.
Vicky, is there a pattern to this quilt? Okay, let me get that. Hang on.
Well, it's going to post a link for you.
For the pattern only, but if you did want to do the kit, it's right next to it. So.
Yep. Okay. And we
Price,
are
day 97, a rehabilitation. Can't wait to get home.
done. Let's
Well, we
switch
can't
back
wait
to
for
the
you
other
to get home too.
I'm gonna iron this real quick. Let's give it a quick press. Here she comes. I can't really iron with you there. And again, I'm going to press these seams open because I think I'm doing that throughout all of these blocks. So I just want to... Now this iron, I do not let set on my block. But this is the Laura Star Lift. And those seams that, you know, where you get a lot of that bulk, this iron is wonderful. It gets much, much hotter than the, those little Oliso irons. These up. I will thank myself later when I go to quilt it, when I don't hear the thump thump going through the needle. And then they are also, these are nice. If you've got a block that doesn't want to lay flat, they're really nice for that too. Lana, everybody appreciates your help. I think it's more like supervision. Give it a one skid over. And here we go. There is our finished block. And for comparison, there's basically 3 colorways in this quilt. And so we will be making these 3 blocks repeatedly, and just in different sizes. So white background, black background, and then this cinnamon background. So pretty easy quilt to make. But I talked about when we were sewing, I talked about pressing your seams open to reduce the bulk. This maple leaf block, I'll show you the back of it. So all of those are pressed open. It really does make a difference. I'll show you the front since I held it up. And there is no dye for these in here, so I've got a method I'll show you in the pattern. It's the same way that Lori Holt does it. It's that trim and square. Where you sew a square on a square diagonally and then trim it to get that middle piece. But this is, yep, this one. This is our block for tonight. Pattern, Robert posted a link to it. 2 colors of the month today. One of them is variegated, the lighter one. Here, I'll bring them around so you can see a little better. So the lighter one is variegated. This one is variegated, and then this one. These are both called spring green. They're both kind of, this is almost like a minty, this one's like a minty green, and then this one's like just a Kelly green. $33.20 for the variegated, and $12.31 for just the spring green. So comment, make it mine. We'll get these on the way to you. Sean brought them home. He picked them out, so he already checked to make sure that when we run out, we can get more of them. 15% off for the show if you're not in the club. 20% off if you're in the club. No.
Right into the basket again. Basket needs a lid. Ow.
20% off if you're in the club. If you're not in the club, it's $20 to join. And you get this box, and then you can have all, this is really good for storage. And then I have one more show and tell before we say goodnight, because this is going on the long arm next. This is done with the strip tube ruler and a jelly roll. It's just a really small quilt. It's not very big at all, but
the colors are amazing.
I do like the effect that
colors.
This has.
Yeah.
And I've had this for a little bit, and I actually went in the shop, and fortunately we had a border for it out of the same fabric collection. Most of these fabrics have already been sold out. There's 1 or 2 left. There wasn't that much of this left. I got enough to do the border and the binding, so this is what's going to go on the long arm next.
But kind of a fun project. You guys might get some inspiration from it.
And if you go back through some of our videos, we did a couple of videos on the strip tube ruler. It's super easy. It's super cool. It's a great tool to have. Okay, and our giveaway tonight is the magic clip. So it says you can sew right over these. These will fit underneath your foot. And the cool thing about them is they're marked at 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch intervals.
What's strip ruler?
Strip tube ruler. That's the name of it. I might have one here. But that's the giveaway. It's the magic clip. These are cool. And so you can just move them down so they have a picture of how they're used. So, new product. Strip tube ruler. Move all of my little bang pieces. It is Cozy Quilt Designs. This is the strip tube ruler. It's kind of hard to see here. But that's the strip tube ruler. It's worth having in your sewing room, especially if you've got like some orphan jelly rolls that you want to just use up. The block goes together really quickly.
Congratulations, Melissa.
Melissa, what's Melissa's last name? Melissa, congratulations. If you haven't shopped with us before, please go to quiltershq.com and register for Joan Sews. That'll give us your information and we will get this in the mail to you. So as always, change your needle, check your thread path, and oil your hook. And everybody here in the Midwest with us, hopefully we dodge
enjoy your week.
Dodge the weather, enjoy your week, and we will see you here if we don't see you sooner.
This was